literally, as soon as I turn on the camera, it's like as if on cue. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. Hello. Have you ever seen a doll and you're like, wow, that doll was created just for me? Well, that's what happened to me with the Barbie Styled by Design #3 by Bill Greening. I'm a 60s girl, a 60s stan. I love a mod moment. I used to dress exclusively in 60s clothes. Here are some photos of some of my favorite outfits. But post-pandemic, I was like super into being cute and I thought I was like hot shit. I don't know why. I think it was maybe just because I was allowed out into the world again. But I dressed like in exclusively mod clothing. It was cute, okay? I had a cute little bobbed haircut. It eventually turned into like a cute little bowl cut. I was going for the Mary Quant. It was a vibe, you know what I mean? So when the first images leaked of Barbie Styled by Design #3, it was like this much of a Steffie face and like this much of an outfit. I was like, that's for me. And then like the whole thing was revealed and it became very clear that it was for me. So obviously I have the doll. I have it in this shipper here. Of course, my order took forever to get to me, even though other people seem to be getting their orders just fine. And the way I clicked that button so fast when it went up for sale, I must have been one of the first orders, but here I am, multiple days later, just receiving my doll. That's fine, no worries. If not, we don't need to really discuss it any further. I'm gonna tear the shipper open because we all wanna see it. I'm a big fan of the Steffie face mold. Obviously, she was a mod girly created in 1971, so I'm here for her. I used to have a Steffie in my collection, but then I repainted it into Trixie Mattel. Whoopsie poopsie. She was like the Sanrio Barbie collab, and you know, it was hard times. It was the pandemic and she was just sitting in my closet, so I just ripped her out of the box and repainted her like a psycho. That's fine because we're finally adding a Steffie into my collection, and this Steffie is my ideal Steffie, so all's well and good in the world. So here we go. This is what the box looks like. It says Barbie on the front and it's got this amazing super mod sort of Pucci inspired design all over it. This is like a sleeve, so it's gonna pull off and we're gonna find out what's inside. It's literally the same upon every side, except for on the front it says Barbie, and if you look real close it says Styled by Design. This is packaging I'm obviously going to be keeping. Oh my god, the big reveal. Guess what, I'm not wearing glasses or contacts, so I can't even see what's happening right now, so I'm just looking into a viewfinder. Yeah. Oh cool, it's actually see-through. You can see through it. Nice. You can see it first. Here it is. I can see the colors very clearly. It's got like a really cool sort of fluorescent green in the background, and I can see that pop of her coat and sort of the basic details of what she's wearing. And from what I can see, she looks absolutely stunning. The back says Bill Greening. I can see that. He was the designer of this doll. He does interesting things, I think, because everything's a little bit referential, and I love when Barbie references herself because I think that's so stunning and so gorgeous. It's like meta, you know? Oh, there she is. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Ooh, literally, when I'm looking at this, this is my ideal doll. Now, this little girl was not a cheap little girl. She was 100 doll hairs. So, that's a lot of money, and she is on, obviously, a model muse body, so she has very little articulation. But look at her. Look at the way she's dressed. Packaging is quite attractive, as you can see. There's the front of the box, the sides, just you can see in. You can see her from all the angles, which is nice. Look at the fur. And then the back looks like this. And there's some artwork of her on there. Oh my god. Ugh. Let me look at that up close. Oh my god, it's stunning. It says Barbie signature doll, styled by design with a premium design and high fashion aesthetic. The Styled by Design TM series celebrates the personal and professional inspirations of Barbie signature designers and creators. This is proof to me that the designers are amazing, and it's the money people that stop us from getting everything we want. With Barbie as his favorite muse, the collector and designer Bill Greening revives the vibrant vibes of the 1960s, a transformative time swinging with movement and fluidity and fashion and freedom. Maybe that's why I like the 60s so much, I don't know. Barbie makes the scene with a dramatic hot pink faux fur coat and satin saturated psychedelic prints. It's a Pucci knockoff that swirl from head to toe. Her mod mini dress with a hemline that rose to fame in this era and matching thigh-high boots are made for dancing the night away a go-go. Pops of hot pink and her fab jewelry and Barbie logo purse finish her look that's happening. Wherever she goes, with a secret sparkle in her side-eye glance and pink pouty lip, Barbie is all beauty, love, and feeling groovy. And yeah, I would agree. And I think that write-up is cute. I feel like it bites like the 60s. They're trying really hard. I'm pretty excited to get into her, so let's break in. I'm not gonna destroy this packaging. I'm gonna be real careful because I like it. So I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna get her out and we're gonna have a look. That was a challenge just to get her out of the outer packaging. Helpful tip. Just do it from the bottom. There's more of a chance that you will rip it because the bottom is cardboard and the top is plastic, but there's no way to get it out through the top because there's these little tabs that hold it in. All right, here's the packaging, what it looks like. I'm interested in all the packaging, which feels weird because I don't collect inbox dolls, but I am interested in how easily things come out of the box. That's like a thing for me. And I like it when they come out easy and the packaging doesn't destroy the doll. Just gonna cut this carefully because her boots are made of fabric, everyone. This is probably getting cut out of the video, right? Violence inducing. I'm gonna rip it. Okay, the coat is sewn or something. It had better not. I swear to you, if this is a tea tie, I'm gonna scream. Oh, it is. Fantastic. The lining of the coat has holes in it because they tea tied it to the bottom of the box. For $100, you'd think they could have just thrown a few stitches in there with some thread, but nope. They had to tea tie it to the box. Cut the fur. The battle. Okay, I'm assuming there's a stand in the bottom. Let me just get that out of there. The way I'm gonna ruin this and I'm gonna cry. A saddle stand comes out the bottom. And I did manage to successfully remove the doll without destroying the packages too badly. Let's see if I can put it in right. I think like this. That looks right. You're never gonna believe what I found in the back of this. 3 tea ties holding her head in. Yay. I don't know about you, but I feel like for $100 we could do better, but no worries if not. Oh, I found more tea ties. Stuck into the fur. Sitting in garbage. I'm sitting trash. Trying to take this doll out of the box. Look at this tea tie disaster. Okay. How is she gonna live her life? With me, jacket on or jacket draped across the shoulder? I don't know. Has anybody ever seen the jacket on? I don't know. Oh my god, look at her bump it. She got a little bump. Okay, that's so cute. It was a battle because I was really trying to not destroy anything. The doll is out of the packaging. The coat is out of the packaging now. Let's just start here since I'm holding it up. It's fantastic. The lining fabric is... You can hear it. That's what it sounds like. I was expecting one of them soft satins on the inside. There's a lot of holes in the hemline where they had the tea ties. Not exactly ideal for 100 doll hairs. But I mean, other than those things, which I should have expected, this is a fantastic piece. I mean, look at it. It looks a little more scraggly, I think, than in the stock photos, but you can brush it down, you know? Overall, like, definitely a showstopper. It's also extremely soft. Maybe you can't brush it down, but you know, that's a really pretty piece. And we're gonna look at that on the doll because I don't think that they ever showed it on her, and I'm interested to find out if it even goes on. As for the doll, I mean, she's perfect and she's fantastic in every way. I would like to review her starting from the top of her head, as I normally would, but I also can't stop staring at her. And as I am not wearing contacts or glasses, I'm not going to be able to see a damn thing. Okay, let's start at the top of her head. She does have extremely long saran hair. This is it fresh out of the box. There's unfortunately like a ton of product in it, which is annoying. I was kind of hoping there wouldn't be because I don't want to really have to wash it. And I think it would have been nice if they had maybe not put product in it because there isn't any on the bump it. It's like all just like kind of mashed in the back, very MGA style, you know what I mean? The bottom is soft. There's like one strip here. of just like hard hair. As you can see, she does have a very 60s sort of like fall looking hairdo. You know, in the 60s, they would take their natural hair, put it up behind a hairband like so, and then stick like a fake hair piece underneath there, cover it up with the hairband. It's for me. I love a wig. I think wigs are fantastic, and it was a very trendy thing to do in the 1960s. I'm very happy to see it on the 60s inspired doll. I think it's fantastic. The headband looks as so. Of course, it is tied to her head. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And it does match the rest of her fantastic outfit. Okay, you can see that she also does have a part line if you wanted to change this hair, so that's nice. The face. First of all, it's Steffie, okay? I love Steffie. I think she's one of the best Barbie molds ever made. I don't know why. I feel like it's because it's the lips. It kind of has the similar shape to the original Barbie face mold, like the nose is very similar. It's got these pouty lips, which I love, but the eye shape really lends itself to doing like a lot of different looks. As far as the mold is concerned, it's just really fantastic, and I feel like it builds on the original in a way that's really good. So as for her screening here, she does have some light blonde eyebrows. Not a single solitary individual hair painted in there, but I feel like that's kind of like the 60s style. They would color them in pretty heavily because the makeup wasn't great. The quality of the makeup wasn't great. The aesthetic of the makeup was great, and that's what we're about to talk about on this girl's face. So the eye makeup look is interesting to me, okay? It's a very 60s eye shape, but it's modernized. It has a blue cut crease, and there's a lot of blue shadow on the lid, and then of course there's a winged eyeliner because that was very trendy in the 60s. But the part that makes it look modern is the blend up, and it's almost got like sort of a double sort of situation happening on the side. But what's really interesting about this, and I don't know if you can tell on camera, is that the top, the part that blends up, looks textured. It's kind of weird. It looks almost like they used one method for that part of the eye and a different method for the rest of the eye. So just this part here, I don't know if you can tell. Can you tell on camera? If I make it focus, can you tell? You see what I mean? So one part looks really clear and the other part looks a little bit pixelated is what I'm trying to say. And for a $100 doll, I would expect a little bit more. But she does have sort of those painted on twiggy eyelashes on the bottom, which I love. Aesthetically fantastic. She does have a little bit of blush on the cheeks and a pink shade, and then of course her poppy bubblegum lips, which fantastic. It's a very 60s shade, and those lips look very glossy, but I feel like a thing that could have bumped it up a level is if she had a little bit of frost to it, you know what I mean? Because lips were super frosty in the 60s and it was super trendy to have a frosted lip. Looking at these earrings, okay, they're fantastic. They're very 60s inspired. They will not stop moving, which actually I really love because it adds some nice movement to the doll. As you can see, I love that it's a real chain. I think it's metal. This is plastic, which is fine because metal does make dolls' ears green, so it's probably for the best. The earring looks like this. It's got like a solid pink bead in the center, and then the hoop, stop moving, and then the hoop is like a clear plastic. Love that because adds so much dimension. Coming on down to more jewelry here in the neck. Once again, the chain is made of plastic, but that's fine, no worries. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little beads hanging off of it that match the center of the earring. Very cute, very stunning, very gorgeous. More jewelry here, our ring, just a really big circular ring. I would kill for a ring that looks like that. If anybody knows where I can find one, send it my way. And then I feel like the pièce de résistance of her accessories, this sort of mirrored Barbie bag. I love this accessory, but look at that. It's fantastic. Obviously, it says Barbie. It's in the shape of the word Barbie. It's mirrored. The Barbie is painted on solid, so it's got the sort of magenta mirrored and then the baby pink Barbie. This piece alone could have sold me on the doll, if I'm being honest. Just to have that purse in my collection, I love it so much. The outfit. This is an outfit that I would 100% wear because I think it's fantastic. It is a sort of mock neck, long sleeved mini dress. Perfect. I love it. It looks amazing on her model Muse body, which you know isn't my favorite body type, but It serves a purpose here. It does have a Pucci style print on it. Very trendy, very popular in the 60s. The colors are fantastic. There's blue in there. There's light blue in there. There's green. There's hot pink. There's light pink. It's got all the colors that are very 60s vibing. There's the back of it. What's the closure like? Let's find out. Oh my lord, look at this, everybody. Look at this. One of my little buttons isn't done, and I need tweezers to put that back together. Look at the closure in the back. It has 2 buttons at the neck with little elastic closures. Only one of mine is done. And then there's it's an invisible zipper, but it's not sewn in invisibly. Like, I can fully see it. A functional zipper for $100, absolutely. There should be. Love to see it, because I also just could have done snaps, and it probably would have been fine, you know? Wow! That's a cool little detail I was not expecting. So coming on down, tights. I love a colored tight. These are riding real low though. See if I can pull them up. Look at this. Look at this girl. It's just crotch to the world. I can't get them up. That's how they are. FYI. Really struggling on this front. Can't really get them to go up any further than that. That's what we're looking like. Remember, everybody, she did cost $100, and she is a 12-inch fashion doll. Is she 12 inches or 11 and a half? Let's measure her against this girl. Yes, she would be 12 inches. Okay. She's a 12-inch fashion doll and costs $100, and her tights don't really fit, so that's just something to be aware of. But the shoes, guys, come on. A full fabric thigh-high boot in that same Pucci print as her dress. Absolutely one of the best shoes I've ever seen. It competes with Playline Rainbow High shoes. I don't mean to laugh. I really don't. Remember though how Rainbow High used to give us boots like these and Playline dolls? Do you remember how that used to be a thing? I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there as like a factual statement. But these are really good, and the print is really unique. It matches the dress. It's such a vibe, and I'm living for the vibe. The soles of these are a metallic pink stiletto heel. There is like the little like foot thing like in the bottom, just like in the Rainbow High shoes also, FYI. I actually hate removing and putting on these shoes. It makes me anxious, so I'm not going to do that with this doll today. But I do want to put the coat on. This ring does just pop out. It's on a little peg here. Just a little peg. It'll stick right in there. It'll come out easily, so be careful with that one. And before I go any further, she does have little pink painted nails. It's a very 60s colored pink, and you know she's got the classic articulation of a model muse body. Her arms will go out, her arms will go out, her legs will do this. That is all that they'll do. And then she's got your head, your great Barbie head movement. Overall, stylistically, I still consider her to be perfect for me. She is my ultimate doll. I'm not even being dramatic when I say that. Like, this, for me, I don't think stylistically you could do better. Now, I do wish there were a few things that were different, like the tights fit, obviously. That would be ideal. And I wish there wasn't gel in the hair. I wish my zipper was put in a little bit better. You know, I wish that there weren't like T-ties through the coat. But the screening on the face is just a little weird. Just at that top eyeshadow, I don't know. Also, I didn't mention, but the color of her eyes are kind of gray. And I like that. I don't think I've ever seen a Barbie with blue-gray eyes before. She's basically my prized possession as far as fashion dolls are concerned. I love her so much. But I do want to see this jacket on her because I have never seen it before, and I want to know if it even fits. So let's do that right now. I'm going to remove this ring because I think it's going to get caught, and I have to remove the bag, unfortunately. So little bag here does open as it should for $100, but that, I mean, guys, look at it. Look at it. It's fantastic. Now it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's find out if this coat will go on and what it looks like, because nobody's ever seen it. I'm sure you actually have by now, considering my doll came so late, and I'm sure some other YouTuber has already put this jacket on this doll. But I haven't watched anything, so I don't know. Ooh-wee, what a battle. I did manage to get her into the coat. I have a few things to say about it. This arm going in wasn't so bad. It was pretty easy. Her fingers, I mean, I guess they're kind of spread apart, but the straightness of the arm made it a lot easier to get through. This arm, very difficult to get through the coat. Her fingers are also like really spread apart because she's got like the 3 together, but then this one's apart, and the thumb is really far away. So the thumb was getting caught in the lining, and I had a really hard time like maneuvering it through, especially on this arm. Okay, so that's just something to think about if you're thinking about the doll. Also, the fact that this lining is made out of something that's like not slippery isn't helping the case at all. Like if they had made the lining out of something like what the Galloping Premiere is wearing on her body, I think that the whole overall like putting the coat onto the doll would have been a much more pleasurable experience. Now, is dressing dolls ever really a pleasurable experience? No. Frankly, no. The other thing they could have done is made her hands removable, but I feel like that probably would have been an alteration to the body, and that would have cost more money, but for $100, maybe they could have done it. Let me see her on a stand. I want to see her on a stand. I want to see the length of the coat, like when she's standing. So if she's standing, this is the length of the coat. I mean, yeah, I guess it does go to the ground, but the way it lays is kind of... I mean, it's a doll, that's the problem. Doing anything like this on doll scale is gonna make it pretty stiff. Actually, that looks a little bit better. It does hit the ground in the front and does have a train in the back. That's what I wanted to know. That's what I was interested in, and those are the answers to my questions. I mean, in it, she looks fantastic. I feel like she looks a little bit more like she's about to walk the streets when she's wearing the coat, whereas I feel like when she's holding it, I feel like she looks a little bit more like chic. Like, I don't think I'm gonna display the doll in the coat, even though I just literally fought her to put it on her, is what I'm saying, I think. This is Barbie Styled by Design number 3 by Bill Greening. She's very stunning, she's very gorgeous. I really, really like her. I think she's a fantastic doll. Aesthetically, 10 on 10. Quality, maybe 8 on 10. I feel like we could have done a little bit better for $100, but it's Mattel, and I guess that's pretty good for them, right? I want to show this doll off because I feel like it's kind of relevant. This is an Integrity Toys doll. She is called Elton. She's from the Dynamite Girls series. She has a similar vibe, similar aesthetic. I mean, she looks maybe like she's from the 70s instead of the 60s, but you know, it's close. She's got a fur piece, she got a fur hat, she got some high boots. I feel like these two dolls like will look good together, and so I'll probably end up displaying them together. But this one has full articulation. This doll is from 2008. I do not know how much she cost retail, but I did pay $68 for her on eBay, but that was a long time ago. So I'm just saying that as a reference point. I feel like these girls are similar in vibe. Now, I'm really super interested in the Styled by Design series because I think it's really interesting to see what the designers at Barbie can do when they're given like a hefty budget. And I feel like this one is really design-wise exceeding my expectation, maybe quality-wise just hitting it, you know what I mean? I liked the other Styled by Design dolls too, they just weren't necessarily for me. And this doll, obviously, as I said in the beginning of the video, was literally made for me. And so I'll be interested to see what comes out in the future. And if there'd be any more Styled by Design girlies coming my way, I certainly hope that, well, my brain and my collection hopes that there are, but maybe my wallet hopes that there's not. So I hope you enjoyed checking her out. We took a pretty detailed look at her. I hope you got to see everything that you wanted to see. If there's something that you did want to see that I did not show off, please comment down below. I will answer any questions that anybody has. I mean, $100 is a hefty price tag, and you want to make sure you're getting what you think you're going to be getting. I understand that entirely. This doll still is for sale on MattelCreations.com if you're interested in her. I can safely recommend, if the 60s is your thing or you're just like really like this style, this is a really good doll. Really high quality, really well designed, really fantastic pieces. So a special thanks to Bill Greening, who designed this doll especially for me. I really appreciate you thinking of me when you're designing dolls. I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful time. Goodbye.